honoring our invitation. I see a few people here. The digital. I'm restreaming through. There is a app called Restream, and I'm not able to see still some people here. Maybe you may be there on individual platform. This platform cater to the need of around 32 platforms, and mm, I have yet to see whether anybody is entered in here. This cater to 32 platforms. One is Facebook. This caters to Facebook. Maybe I may be on Facebook Live. Maybe on I'm on YouTube Live. I'm on Pinterest Live. I do not know what are the live areas. I am there. If you are able to see me, it's very nice of you. You can tell me hi, and so that I can understand what actually is going on at your end. That is the reason of asking you and waiting. I know I'm still trying to go slow, so that maybe in a position that I'm trying to. Um, I'm trying to wait for you. I'm waiting for you, and that's it. And one is another is YouTube. YouTube video. I will be even. I'm also simultaneously available on YouTube platform. I'm also simultaneously on LinkedIn platform. I'm available on Twitter platform. So I'm not in a position to see what actually is going on at your end, but still this is linked in such a way that any chat which you do at that end, I'll be able to communicate with you. Welcome for the show. Wait for another 5 minutes so that we can start with our program. Let me go and check it up on YouTube video, whether I'm available on YouTube video, YouTube live stream. Am I available on YouTube live stream? Yeah, I'm available on YouTube also. I'm live there. I'm live on. I checked up. I'm live on Facebook, and I am live on Twitter. I'm live on Twitter also. Yeah, I do not want to check into other format, but basically these are the three formats which I want to. LinkedIn, no, sorry, LinkedIn. I do not. I'm not able to connect. Maybe some error. So I'm in this major three platform. I checked up. I'm on about 3 to 4 Facebook platform. I'm on one YouTube platform and another is one Twitter platform. Okay. Periscope, I do not know. It is showing here what actually it is. I do not know. Welcome for the show. Let me tell you how I just entered into this married couples counseling. This I love my customers. I love my clients. I can say I'm a student of Jeff Bezos. Of course, he doesn't know me. I know him. So because I read a lot of his biographical books, I read his struggle, how he compiled his interviews, and therefore, according to him, the first devotion he gives to customer. Therefore, I also go to customer. He says customer first, employees next, third is the stakeholders. Because these are the customers who are giving you the food, bread, and butter. Okay. There is a saying in Hindu tradition. Matru Bhava, Pitru Bhava, Acharya Deva Bhava, Girah Deva Bhava. So, Girak Safal, Hum Safal. So, customer is happy, I'm happy. So, that is how we started here. Well, what makes me come into this? Before that, let me tell about myself. I'm PT Sundaram. एक छोटा सा हमारे बारे में बताता हूँ आपको. I'm a shy, introvert, small boy. मम्मी के पल्लू के पीछे छुपता था. दो कारण है. एक है कि मेरे पापा से आई कैन नॉट स्क्वायरली फेस माई फादर. He's a policeman, police constable. And one more thing, I was scared from childhood until I think I made it to college, yeah, even of college first year. I was scared of talking to girls. I don't know why. But one thing is, now I realize the complex. And now a world-class mentor helping around 20,000 young mothers. A world-class mentor, world-class couples mentor, and I helped around 25,000 young mothers for the last 2 decades. And the pathetic story of mine, if you see that what made me come into counseling, what made me come into mentoring is, number one is I attempted suicide with my mother. And I was a suicide survivor at that Hanumanji temple. Pujari ne humko bacha diya. So he told me the bad name you're going to get, your mother is going to get after her death. Will it increase or will it decrease? Because you have come to run away from your father, you have come here to run away from the mother. They're already perpetrating the bad name. After that, will this increase or will this come down? I told it will increase. So do you want that? I told I don't want that. Then you have to help your mother. You have to, you don't commit suicide. And he told me, I told okay. तो वो अच्छा दिखा कहानी सम बुजुर्ग बोल रहे हैं हमको. Agreed. And he told that you are such a good boy, you are ready to die for the sake of your mother. But how many mothers are having a son like you? There are mothers who doesn't have a son. उनको कौन बचाएंगे? हम बोले हाँ हाँ उनको कौन बचाएंगे? Who will help such sonless mother? I told who is going to help them? You have to help them. It was such a hypnotic sentence. I thought हाँ हाँ हम बचाएंगे, हजार को नहीं करोड़ों को बचाएंगे. So I told not only thousands, I will save the mothers. And the promise I made to my mother that you have cried enough on this earth. I don't want any mother. I will see that no other mother dies or through committing suicide. Well, that is how that emotionally at that time I made, but I didn't know that was I was laying a foundation for my future mission of life. The last 20 years, you can see my work in 750 YouTube videos, help around 25,000 clients. And my mission is to help around 1 million young couples, empower them with this knowledge, empower them with this skill, so that they will not think about committing suicide. They will not think of committing suicide. So that way, I made it that I'm living by it, and my mission is to reach 1 million, and we are an interdependent society. And this 1 million target, I cannot do it alone. Until unless without your help, and we are an interdependent society, I'm as much dependent on you as much you depend on me. You are a part of me, and I request you to kindly help me directly or indirectly, maybe by sharing this message, sharing these videos to many more clients. See, according to our global survey, 86.9% of the people on this planet are unhappy. Last 1 week, I have so much of statistics. If you say how many couples are happy, if you look at the range, okay, 10% of the couples are happy, and 90% of the individuals are happy. This 90%, if you look at the second category, the 90, the extreme category, one is the 10% category, another is the 90% category. The 10% category are the people, the couples who are happy. 90% of the category are the individuals who are happy. They may be couples, they may not be couples. Because by nature, they are very, very happy. Okay, that's one extreme. And in between, if you say 50% of the people are happy, that people survey says 50% people, I mean, these on some 5 billion statistics. 50% of the people are happy in one condition, that they are having extramarital affairs, or they got more than one wife. Legal or illegal, they are having the other people. And if you look at the second category, of people who are divorced, they are happy until they get into a second relationship or go for next relationship. Another category who are happy are the people um, who have certain, I would say, the habits of artificially making themselves addicted. The different type of. So that when you say 10% of people are happy, that means 90% people are unhappy. Why this is happening? If you look at the root cause of this, you live in a society where the value systems are different. Okay. You take the society can be classified into three categories. One is the radio generation. There is the video generation. Then the mobile generation. The radio generation had a very good range of vocabulary. Maybe the British period or first independence period. They had a good range of vocabulary. They had a range of vocabulary they understood because they had to communicate everything with words. Because at the time TV was not available, internet was not available, only um, phone was available for few people. Mostly these people have to communicate through radios. If you have to communicate through radio, the language clarity is very, very important because what actually the one-way communication. When it is a one-way communication, I have to ensure that the other end my clients are appreciating or my customers are appreciating. My TRP rating is going very high. So had a they had to put a lot of um, quality communication. That is where all the radio stations survived. I used to remember that there is something called Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. So I was glued to Amin Sayaniji. I think every Wednesday, Binaka Gitmala. That Binaka Gitmala was he was such a good composer. हाँ, Binaka Gitmala, Amin Sayani का नमस्कार. अरे भाइयों भाइयों बहनों, आपको आज की ताज़ा खबर, आप लोगों को एक ताज़ा खबर बताता हूँ कि आज के दौर में आर डी बर्मन का गाना जो आप समझते हैं, जो पसंद करते हैं, आपकी धड़कन वही है, मेरी दिल की धड़कन वही है, जो आपके दिल में गूंज रहा है, आपके दिल में गूंज रहा है, मुझ में गूंज रहा है, वो गाना अब आपको अभी 2 सेकंड में आने वाला है. दिस इज हाउ ही हैज टू मोटिवेट पीपल एंड वी आर ग्लूड टू द टीवीज. I would say the Raj Kapoor generation. And this Raj Kapoor generation was very, 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 very hardworking generation. And they don't mind crossing the borders for making money. For them, only question was they have to work, earn money for their families. They knew nothing, no entertainment, there was no entertainment at all at the time, no distraction at all. Okay. Government Nevadikaras. This is a radio value generation. They wanted their boss to be okay. You might have seen a lot of Hindi movies, Inki Parampara. You might have seen the movie Zamindar. A Zamindar calls his son and says, Bete, Saman चाचा को मत डराओ. उनके चाचा जी हमारे चाचा जी से भी बहुत ऊंचे हैं, उनकी हम कदर करते हैं. तो 3 जनरेशन हमारे यहाँ रह चुके हैं, उनके बेटे आपके बेटे के साथ काम करेगा. दिस इज हाउ द लॉयल्टी इज टू गो बिटवीन one generation of rich people and another generation of poor people. That was a loyalty. They didn't think of anything. Master, Malik. So that was a very, very loyal generation. The value system was only loyalty. Malik, 24/7, Malik. So next you saw became the radio generation. What was the radio generation? Oh, sorry. Next came the video generation, the TV generation. The TV generation was, I belong to the TV generation. Maybe the Rishi Kapoor, Raj Kapoor's son. Where a lot of videos were there, we were able to transmit through videos. Then we had a lot of pictures. One picture is equal to 1,000 words. Then a lot of visual formats. Everything was visual communication. The value of the visual formats is variety. Okay. Earlier was loyalty. Second generation is variety. And the second generation came in for variety. They had a number of options channel. They had a number of uh, books, a number of radio channels. Everything got multiplied. The TV channels got multiplied. And they are the people who started, who were I would say non-traditional, but they were people who have gone abroad for the sake of education, and they learned, and they are a sandwich between the grandfather and the son. That is how they have behaved. Maybe you can call the Mukesh Ambani or the present Ambani. They are people who knew the Western world, Western culture, and also the Eastern culture. The Eastern culture, their parents' culture, the traditional culture. They used to respect puja. They used to respect their mother. They used to respect their father. At the same time, they opened to the world for change. They were doing a sort of a professional management in their organization. No more traditional management. That second generation value was variety. Okay. And you come to third generation, the mobile generation. Mobile generation, the value was speed. You do very fast, very fast, very fast, super fast. As a result, what happened? There is a gap between every generation. There is a gap. From the radio generation to TV generation, there is a gap. TV generation is super fast. When compared to TV generation, second, third is the mobile generation. Mobile generation is still super double speed. So what actually happens is this mobile generation, they are a highly, I would know, motivated generation, but a distracted generation. Because for them, lot of distractions are there. The moment you open in the morning, how do they get up with the mobile? They sleep with the mobile. The moment they get up to the disturbance of the mobile, hurry, what is this message has come? Come on, go office. So mobile has become the boss and they have become the subordinate. Earlier TV was boss, but at least you can switch it off. But office has come in mobile. As a result, these people are under a lot of anxiety and a lot of pressure and a commitment and lot of diversion. So you go for one message, another message comes in, you go for another email, some other email comes in, and there's a phone call, there is a message. So the highly distracted generation, and they do not have time. They have to keep up with speed, and everything is up for everything. They press the button and get the results. So that is how those three generations have different values. So we'll talk about the one skill or the three skills. The number one skill which they require this they what actually happened is the app generation. Everything they press the button and get the result. Press the button, get the result. Press the button, get the results. And they have not understood how to design an app. They only know how to use the app. Okay. So they are very intelligent generation. They can rule the galaxy. But the point here is they are, I would say, not intelligent. I would call them highly informed. They know where the information lies. They go press 2 or 3 apps, and they will come. They will copy the matter, and they will make a good presentation for you. Informed generation, they know what is lying where, and if a other person is little below the average, they can fool them. Okay. So that is how this generation are very intelligent. They are more informed. See, in fact, I saw a movie. I do not remember what movie it was. That movie was a couple in US. The boy doesn't like getting married. The girl doesn't like get married, but there is a pressure from India to get married. They are college kids. So every time there is a pressure, so they meet together and they talk together. They have a dating and they talk together and they ask them what to do. Then the boy says, "See, my father will not allow me if I don't get married." And the girl also tells the same thing. But I don't like marrying you. It is not that I don't like you, but I don't want marriage. No. The guy also says the same thing. I don't want to get married, but so what they do is the boy goes and picks up a manual, presses see how to divorce in 60 days. So the step-by-step procedure is there. There he says, we'll do one thing, we'll get married as per this law and we'll get divorced as per. That means they get married to get divorced. They are so much informed to the extent they get married, they know the loopholes of the law, they want to. The same thing does. Within 30 days, they are separate. Not legally, physically they are separate. So they tell the parents what to do. Your daughter-in-law is not behaving. So your son-in-law. These are all pre-planned. How the boy will do, the girl knows. How the girl will know about it. And this is what happened. The same manifestation. See, your son-in-law is not listening. Your daughter-in-law is not listening. That is how they used to project. The boy used to project. See, your daughter-in-law is like this. Your daughter-in-law is like this. So they pre-plan the activity in such a way that the mother-in-law says, "Okay, leave this person." So they are informed. They are not intelligent. They do not operate from wisdom. They operate from information. So that is the type of generation who are living artificially. They keep on postponing marriage. And one skill they are suffering is because they do not know the word called empathy. The basic structure of a family, if you look at the relationship, what is the relation? Relationship is that cement which links all the bricks of a wall. That cement which links all the bricks of the wall. And thus, once it dries, you can't even see that reinforcement. It is something like relationship is like a electricity. Let us say it is like an electricity. Can you see electricity? You can't see the electricity, but you can feel its absence. When you press the laptop, it is not opening. Power supply is not there. When you press the AC is not working. Power supply is not there. Okay. When you put the button, fan is not working. Power supply is not there. The absence of electricity is felt more when it is absent than when it is present. The same thing is our relationship. Relationship with mother, relationship with father, relationship with sister, relationship with the boss, subordinate, team members. After losing only, you know the value. After losing only, you know the value. When they are there, you don't know the value. How many of my couples come to me? I know a lot of couples come to me and I have seen the people who go for second marriage, third marriage, when they come for the pre-marriage consultation, they say, sir, now I feel my first husband or first partner was a better partner for me. By the time the first partner started another journey with another girl or another partner. So it takes time for these people to understand. By the time I understand, the offer is gone. So the person who's having a pain only knows what. So I would say every time I say many of my questions, they ask me, sir, what is your suggestion for the young couple? I said, don't worry about it. They are in pain, they will come. Do you mean to say people are suffering? Yes, they have to suffer because they are so much happy. They do not know what is happiness. Artificial happiness, they think that is happiness. Yeah. The one thing is, I'll tell a very simple example. How about you? You ask a millionaire or you ask a mobile general, how are you? I have a fantastic uncle. Oh, super. Oh, great. So what actually happened? You are projecting yourself at the level of 10 by 10. Isn't it? Oh, uncle, great. Super. So let's look at the performance evaluation. How are you doing? Great. The fellow would have failed, but still great. The fellow will be having a pass mark, still great. So what about these superlatives camouflages you? You lot of superlative languages. Okay, great, fantastic, awesome. This is superlative language. There is nothing in below that. It is something like that. In a company where some bosses used to rate the subordinate exactly his performance. Some people has to overrate them. Some people has to underrate them. I was in HR. They used to come and tell me, sir, what is this? boss is rating high and my boss is rating less. Same performance. One boss, strict boss says, no, I will give only 5 by 5, 5 by 10 for you because you're an average person. But whereas the other boss is raising the same 5 by 10 as 9 by 10. He says, no, I want promotion for my department. So the 5 by 10 is rated as 9 by 10 and 5 by 10 is rated at 5 by 10. And there are sometimes where 2 by 10 is rated for as a 10 by 10. So what happened? You are given artificial performance, artificial boost. So natural performance is lost for the organization. So everybody is 9 by 10, everybody 10 by 10. What about how do you measure 1 by 10, 2 by 10, 3 by 10, 4 by 10, 5 by 10? How's your wife? Awesome. How is your mother? Excellent. Boss? Excellent. So that means you are a superlative figure on the earth and you don't need any improvement. That is the first thing. You are full. Superlative language is fooling yourself. That superlative language, you are fooling yourself. Because you are not giving the other person the attitude as if you are happy. Okay? As if you are happy. One guy came to me when I was in one corporate organization. So, IIT Roorkee, I come from IIT Roorkee. And you wanted a BTech and I'm an MTech, you recruited me. Why don't you double the salary for me? नहीं sir, हम MTech है. Therefore, why don't you talk to management and increase my salary? Very wrong notion. So management says we do not want you. I wanted a BTech candidate because you could not get a job in your BTech. You went for Cybership. You went with a offer of going MTech. You have applied for a BTech job. Therefore, you get BTech salary only. So now he comes to know what actually the reality. Okay. Company doesn't want an MTech guy. Company want a BTech guy. You apply. Ad was given for this one BTech position, and MTech fellow came. Then how can I give MTech? Some other PhD fellows came. Can I give a PhD salary for him? Number one. Second thing is your qualification is not equal to performance. You are not joined the organization. You are not contributed. People who have worked for 3 years, 4 years, they are not able to perform the required task. Just not reading the book. Company is not going to take be as a very good number one university degree holder. Okay, the top guy in IT or IIM. How did you become top there? By reading books, isn't it? You didn't become number one in IIT and IIM by doing work. And this is where the wisdom doesn't come. Reading is everything. Reading is equal to performance. And therefore, they cannot know the truth. This is a highly camouflaged generation. They fool themselves. So you have to uncamouflage yourself. First is you have to uncamouflage yourself. Don't be informed. Remove the information. Remove the wheat from the chaff. Then you will come to know what actually it is. The second thing is empathy skill. What is empathy skills? Empathy skills are process skills. Not press the button and get the result. Okay, because the process is not there, you don't know how to make the app, you know only how to apply the app. Therefore, you will not be familiar with every part of the app. Only thing is working or not. If it's not working, return it. That is same thing is happening. Returning a returnable wife, not returnable husband, returnable boy, returnable girlfriend. Returnable offer. The moment you take, you also take husband, wife under returnable offer. Tomorrow, what is happening in US and UK? Mother is giving son a returnable. Son is giving a returnable offer. I don't want this son. Son is suing. Do you want this culture to be spoiled like that? Because you are lost yourself. You are no more a human being. You are no more a human being. Many of the cultures are lost. Why a culture is lost, or why a culture comes out? You know how a culture comes out? So because of your belief. So you learn all the belief systems are picked up from where? All the values are picked up from these bloody Hollywood video. They are your first programmers. They are your first programmers. And that guy, whether hero or heroine, what it is, for them the first performance, they are socially responsible. And family with irresponsible family, hero of the society, zero of the family. Okay. It has been drained into my mind. That fellow is financially responsible. He doesn't get a job. He's not worried about job. Run behind the girl. Okay. When he comes home, he has got a dark realities. Still, he's smiling and going. Father is shouting at him, smiling and going. Then only thing he runs only the girlfriend. Girlfriend is shouting. Still he goes and tries to convince her. She get convinced. As a result, what? They live an artificial life. Okay. And help the society. फाइट एट द फ्रंट एंड व्हाट इज फ्रंट एंड फाइटिंग आपने मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड को छोड़ा मैं आपकी गर्लफ्रेंड को छोड़ूं you shout at my mother-in-law I'll shout at your mother-in-law so this is what is happening you convert a cause into a revenge platform you convert it to a revenge platform you don't have money for reading or for going for training program or mentoring program good facilities are available you don't want to improve your this thought after a few sessions there so sir it's very good sir what you're talking is very good but right now I cannot afford please understand suppose meet with an accident will you wait for money your cancer is growing under you for you and your wife okay it has to be treated otherwise you can see the worst what is going to happen but this fellow says no sir I'm not interested now this okay when money is there I'll come money will not come even for a good thing money has to be created you're dropping this improvement phase because what actually happening is the same carbon copy of your father. Your father has failed as a family, and you are also doing the same. Your father never wanted to improve his family. You don't want to improve your family. Do you know what is the world's youngest daddy's age? 12 years old. And his parents didn't think. They thought, okay, we'll see it as a very good boy. Pray to God, pray to church. Don't think that you're controlling your children. Google is controlling your children. Wrong friendship is controlling them. And your wrong friendship has made you what you are. You do not have money. Agreed, I do not have money. So, what is the next step? To tell the same story? Many people, many of the couples, they fight for finance. Do you know why? Because they do not know how to improve the finance. They have a smaller cake that they want to cut into pieces. They never thought of increasing the cake. You're an internet area. You have enough opportunity, but sitting at home, you can make money. That is what I teach to my couples. The number one is camouflage skill. Third is the empathy skill, the process skill. Fourth is the money making skills. You're not suffering because money is not there. You're suffering because you do not know the recipe of making money. See, when you don't know how to prepare the recipe, definitely you will suffer, isn't it? If you don't know how to make a tea, you do not know what ingredients go into it. Okay. Who knows whether you are making a tea or you are making an Indian decoction? Take some seeds, put hot water, and make it. That's called kashaya in Hindi. Because you don't know what it is. See, a lot of my friends talk about NLP program. There are many NLPers who don't know what is NLP. So NLP is a very popular program. You go and attend. A person who doesn't know what is NLP teaching NLP, because you don't know what is NLP, you accept that as a program and come back. He is fooling you because you are getting fooled. You are getting fooled because you are not done the homework. Are you getting the point? Very simple law, very, very simple. The cause and effect. The cause is not, the moment you say cause is he, problem. The cause is me. When you start introspection, introspecting yourself, the results will come. How introspecting yourself, the results will come. So I think others we class around 30, 36 minutes now. It's clocked around 36 minutes. And I have another client coming in. I have thought of having a 15 minutes, and I have an NRA client. The friends who have listened to you, and a few are there, I'm not able to get the number. It is 8 or 9. And thank you, whichever the platform are. I have not received any chat. I think some problem is there with this app. You're welcome to pass on your remarks, go through that, and any questions are there, please ask me. So you can come for my next week FB live session. We can work on that. If you have any questions, please do ask us. And you're also having a form. If you'd like to have a one-to-one session, my number is there. You can directly call my assistant. They will left it. And we are looking for serious clients. So friends, we have seen many people, do not want to improve their skills. Very simple. Parents don't want to go to school. They don't want to get educated. When a student doesn't score the marks, the parents hit him. But what about who is going to hit you when you are not ready to get admitted in the schools? If your children know he is suffering because of you, he will sue you. Very soon they are going to come where they are going to sue the parents for the inefficiency of not taking care. And the same situation, there are some parents who go out of the way to protect their children. First thing is you have to develop your own skill called a spousing skill. You do not know spousing skill is but the spousing format, spousing recipe. Unless you become a good husband, good wife, you cannot be a good parent. Yeah. And what you badly need is you need a lot of mentors. Mentors are the persons who have gone through this path and who are successful. They talk from their experience. They don't talk from theory. Okay. There are psychologists, there are counselors. You have to choose where you have to go. And the model I call it a mothering model. It's not a this is something beyond counseling model, beyond coaching model. I started this moment in India because counseling and coaching I have done. Counseling is advisory model, coaching is a goal setting model. And unless you know the why of it, counseling is a failure, coaching is a failure. The third is the mothering. Mothering is hand-holding you for 1 month or 3 months. And where you'll be getting up, you'll be reporting, and I will be giving you a V diary. We meet. यहाँ पे देखा आपने? V. Every day you have a V meet diary. And we'll ask you to do homework. We'll teach you how to do the homework with husband and wife together. If you are an individual, you can do it either. If you are a wife, a housewife, where your husband is not there, you can do it individually. You can develop that skill of relationship. And relationship is a subconscious skill. Just by advice, it doesn't know how to identify the reasons. Which is like, and most of my couples are successful because I work at the subconscious level of my clients. You can go to Practor.com. In Chennai, you put psychologist, you'll get my name, and you can see 110 of my clients. They are given their feedback after going into my treatment, and that is the reason this process is successful. Other psychologists cannot produce this because they are completely coming from our school of thinking, the present University has got academic syllabus, not an application syllabus. That is, and you can see very few people are the marriage counseling in field, even abroad, even in India. In India, you can see only mine, and you can see 700 YouTube videos where I have shared everything, every case, whatever I've done for last 2 years experience, acceptance, rejection, review. That is how I produce on 30,000 families that touch their families. And when you come to me, I'm talking from this experience. And you can contact me for any detail. And we are looking for only serious. If you are not so serious about her, you're improving your family. If you want to copy the same success formula, failure formula of your father into son, you don't want to improve, please don't worry about it. 30% of the client, they don't come because they are not, they are born to take birth like this, they die like that. So don't worry about it. If you belong to the second category, don't worry about it. But if you want a breakthrough category, you don't want to repeat the mistake which a father has done for you. And if you want to give a 10x value for your son, then please come to me. Okay. Recently, one last case I will tell you. A single mother came to me and she complained that the school has rejected him. So Hurl rejected around 11 years old boy because he has broken the skull of his classmate. Enough warnings. She told, "What should I do, sir? He's rusticated." And this tomorrow I'll go to office. This fellow is alone, creates a problem. Then I told, why don't you put him in hobby of what he likes? Sir, he told, I don't, I'm ready to do anything, sir. I don't want my son to land at police station. Then I told, okay, I have got a psychological format where I can identify the talent of your this one, and little costly format. Are you ready for this? She told, like, cost is not a problem, sir. I want my son to go. Then we did a lot of 2 or 3 tests, and it took around 2 weeks to get the report, and we got a 100 pages report, and I was going through one by one what are the areas he can succeed. And when I told that fellow can do dancing, he started jumping. And the boy told, sir, I have been telling my mother is not listening. So mother told, this guy is always a crazy guy, sir. Sometimes that dancing, this dancing, he tells keep on the stories, dancing stories. I told, what you call crazy, the mother called crazy for me is a skill, it's a talent. See, a mother or a teacher cannot, is not psychologist to identify this thing. Please understand. Don't think mother is great. माता जी नमस्कार आप लोगों को. Certain areas आप strong है. मेरी भी माता जी प्लस भी थी माइनस भी थी. Okay, don't misunderstand me. Teachers, please don't misunderstand me. Please understand the context I am talking. I have got a lot of respect for my teachers. My teachers are not there, I would not have become like this. So all teachers and माताजी माफ कर दीजिए हमको, गलत मत लीजिए. From the context you have to educate. You are a real teacher. A mother is a real teacher. A teacher is a real mother. That is ना Montessori में ना mothers को रखते हैं. So these people are not competent enough to identify this. The magic happened. What this boy, the mother went to her own office. Within 2 hours, next 2 hours, he left my clinic in the evening 6 p.m. and by 9 p.m. went to 3 dance schools. Got the application, did the course benefit analysis. Next day morning, he took the money from his mother. Look at the boy was breaking the skull. Are you getting the point? You do not know how to judge the talent of the skill. So you are surrounded by a lot of villains. You do not know who are your villain. आपको ये भी पता नहीं चलेगा आपका विलन कौन है. मम्मी के रूप में विलन होगा, डैडी के रूप में विलन, भैया के रूप में, फ्रेंड्स के रूप में विलन होगा. One villain is a teacher. A teacher is a villain because she doesn't know how to identify the talent of the kids. And now this guy, what he does, he gets up in the morning. He has a small room. He asks his mother to go out to office before he gets up in the morning. He prepares dishes for his mother and makes the package for the mother. The lunch banata hai, bijata hai, and after 1 hour, 9 o'clock, his room is ready because the friends are coming for practice. Are you getting my point here? The boy was breaking the skull, please. The same boy was breaking the skull. The fighter has become a dancer now. So had he not come to me, what will happen, friends? So do you want this to happen like that in your family? Your children having a lot of talents. But only thing is you should know How to pack tolerance. See, any person, any shining thing is not a glass, a diamond and a glass. So you should know the skill of identifying where to go for diamond. Do your homework. Don't get fooled. Do your homework, and you are ready to come at the personal level. Details are there. Otherwise, you call on me. My email is there, drsuntrj@gmail.com. And if you liked it, kindly give your feedback so that I can improve and I can help you out. So that next week, anything you like to have a topic, please come with a topic. Otherwise, why men cheat? That is going to be a topic next week. Why men cheat? What are the type of men they cheat and why they cheat? How you have to take care for yourself, right? See you next week, and thank you very much for coming here and honoring our requests. I'm not getting any sort of chart, nor I'm getting any sort of, but the number is there, but I don't know whether it is 1 8 or 1 0. I have certain limitations with this. I am new to this platform, from where I am sharing. I'm indirectly sharing to another platform. So I'd be grateful if you give the feedback. And I thank you very much in advance for participating. If you're coming first time, please go through that and give me a feedback below, wherever whichever the platform you're seeing. Right? Thank you. Thanks a lot. Meet next week. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.